This is corny. This is Friday night. Talk about fathers tonight. Little something. Only one problem. You won't. We ain't got no phone lines tonight. Let's get it popping. See, we don't have any. Whenever y'all see me beating on drums, beating on the table, or doing any kind of beats, that means that we don't have the phone lines up, and you won't be able to call in tonight. And I'm a little salty about it, a little distressed about it, a little pissed off about it, because tonight we're gonna talk about an important topic that a lot of us know a lot about. Some of us know about it personally. All of us know about it, as far as community is concerned. Tonight we're talking about. I grew up without my dad. I grew up without a father, and I turned out fine. I grew up without a father, and I turned out fine. I mean, when you really think about it, that's a lot of people's personal story. A lot of people can personally relate to growing up without a father, but turning out to be okay. And what I really want to talk about with y'all tonight is, what does it mean to be okay? What does turning out okay mean? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to us? What does it mean to turn out okay? Because my okay might not be your okay. Like, does turning out okay means that we didn't turn to a life of crime? We didn't wind up in jail. We didn't wind up being a no good person. We didn't wind up homeless. We didn't wind up, begging and borrowing and stealing. We didn't wind up, being worthless men and women or whatever. Is that what not turning out fine means? Or is that what turning out fine means? Or does turning out fine mean that you have found peace, happiness, tranquility? You have found success in whatever area of success that you were looking for. Does it mean that not only are you okay, you're covering all the bases, mind, body, and soul? Mind, body, and soul. What does it mean? What does it mean to turn out all right? You know, because honestly, a lot of people have that story to tell. Well, you know, my dad wasn't in my life. He wasn't around. He was never around. I never saw him, but I turned out all right. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. I look at it the same way as people who never got an education, people who never finished school, didn't get a high school diploma, whatever. You know, they'll tell you, well, yeah, I didn't graduate high school. I wasn't really all that good. I wasn't really into school like that, but I turned out all right. What does that mean? What does that mean? Because with both of them, as far as I'm concerned, with both of them, both of those things, you don't know, you may not be aware of what you could have had if you had a father in your life. You don't know. And unfortunately, you don't know because you never had the experience of having him there. He wasn't around. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with education. The same thing with an education. You don't know what you never learned. You don't know what you never learned. You know, all you know is what you do know. You don't know all of the things that you don't know and what kind of opportunities that may have created for you. What types of things that may have done for you in some kind of way. You don't have any way of knowing that. So we're gonna have this conversation tonight, and it might get a little deep. For a lot of people, it's going to be personal. You know, in the black community, we are raised with single parenthood. We are fortified with single parenthood. It's to the point, and I don't like to exaggerate, you know, whatever. And I don't know everybody's personal experience. But see, one thing about me is I'm not one of those exception to the rule type of people. You know what I'm saying? I understand that there are possibilities and probabilities, but I'm not one of those exception to the rule type of people. And what I mean by being an exception to the rule type of people, you know, like when you tell when you know somebody who smokes cigarettes and they smoke cigarettes a lot, you know, they're a chain smoker, one after another, 2 packs a day or more. And you tell them like, yo, man, you know, the cigarettes them joints is dirty. You know, it's dangerous to be smoking cigarettes. You know, the likelihood that it ain't going to turn out right is extremely high. And, you know, people will be like, yeah, well, you know, you got to die or something. Or they'll be like, well, you know, my grandmother, she smoked and she lived to be 92. That's that exception to the rule shit. Yeah, she smoked and ate. She smoked and ate ham sandwiches every day, and she lived to be 92. Now, what you got to make it that way. But the thing that they don't tell you is that grandma didn't have no friends around who made it that far, and she ain't have granddaddy around. He ain't making nowhere near that far, and he might not have been a smoker like her, or if he was, he might have checked out in his 50s or 60s. See, they don't tell you that part. See, that exception to the rule thing it doesn't fly. But that exception to the rule thing is the same thing that people might say about growing up without a father. Yeah, I grew up without a dad, but it ain't no big deal. You know what I mean? My mom held it down. My mom was my mom. My mom was my mom and my dad. You know, she did what she had to do. She held it down and everything turned out all right. We all pitched in a little bit. Plus, I had uncles. I had my granddad or everything on your mother's side. Now, look, one thing, whether we agree on certain things tonight or not, one thing that we can't agree about is that you are created by 2 people. Nobody listening to this show or anywhere else in the world was only created by 1 person. So from my point of view, if you were created by 2 people, then you should be raised by 2 people. Those 2 people don't have to be married. Those 2 people don't have to be together. Those 2 people don't have to love each other anymore, or even if they never did. But those 2 people should love you. Those 2 people should raise you. Those 2 people should guide you. Those 2 people should be there for you. Those 2 people should be in your life. So that's what we're getting into tonight. My dad wasn't around, but I turned out fine. Dad wasn't around, but I turned out fine. Yeah, I had to scramble and go for mine, but I still did this because the sun always shines. And yo, Sun always shines just like the picture in the back when we gonna do this thing, because I feel like I'm under attack and I'm never whack. Stacking my paper every day, I'm on to another hustle and caper, and I tape it down and make sure that it sticks, and I am down with it. The shit that I'm spitting up out of my dome is making sure I'm like the Dodgers hitting the home run. Peace to the Dodgers, they won tonight, and yeah, I'm glad they beat the Yankees because the Yankees is ain't right. It's the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host. I say it's daily. Let's do. It's the Daily Go Getimism Show. My name is OMAR, and I know that I'm a star. Will I go far? Well, I'm trying. I'm pushing to make sure that I got the bushings and that's tight. I screw it on heavy and make sure that I always levy the ideas that people get me. I'm not standing alone, but I'm making sure that I set the tone. Yo, when you listen to me things, yo, I'm going to spit facts and make sure that I know how to act. I try to set an example for the babies because I got to raise the motherfuckers that we don't have rabies, because we never got bit by the dogs, but I keep my dogs clean, and you understand, you know what I mean? On the scene, that's where I be, and I'm going to make sure that I stack the paper, and you'll see success is definitely in my future, and I ain't got to stab you, hit you upside the head, or shoot you. All right, y'all, do me a little favor, do me a little favor. I know we starting off slow, but as you come in here, please do me one little solid. Hit that like button. I said hit like button. Hit the like button. I ain't gonna ask you to really pay nothing, and I ain't gonna ask you to even buy something. And so all I want you to do is hit the little like, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, we all right. See, you know, it's people listening in the background, because it's only showing 3 people on the screen, but we got 4 likes. How can that happen if it's really only 3 people? So listen, YouTube been doing some real shady. They've been doing me dirty for about a week and a half, baby. But it's okay. Because we're gonna rock out. What up, Acid X Touch? It looks like the blue tint is gone. I was using the other device the other night, and I don't know what was going on with that, but I knew that the next day it would be good. You know, I knew that the next day it would be good. Carson C was good. Acid says, I never met my father. He moved and abandoned my mother after finding out she was pregnant with me, and I'm thriving. I feel like kids who actually watch their father walk out on them suffer more. They do. But I think anybody who was only raised by a single parent suffers in some ways. Well, I mean, that's not to say that single parents don't do a good job. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying that any other women out here who are holding it down, working hard for their families, doing whatever they have to do in order to keep food on their table, a roof overhead, clothes on their back, you know, and whatever else comes along with that. I'm not saying that they're not doing a good job. What I'm saying is it ain't fair. What I'm saying is it shouldn't be that way. What I'm saying is we can all do better. What I'm saying is, even if you turned out all right, we got to find out what turning out all right means. Because when you know how they say, you can't miss what you never had. I hate that saying. I do. I hate it. You know why? Because you don't know what you never had. There are things out there that you could have that you don't even know about. Things you never heard of. It's like speaking another language. There are words in other cultures, words in other languages that do not equal a word in English, just like there are words in English that don't exist in other languages. So if you don't even know all of the words that are available for you to be able to express yourself and speak, how do you know that there isn't something else out there that you could be interested in or thrive in or be successful in or find a good life in? We don't know. So that's the same way as when you grow up without a dad and you turn out all right. Yeah, you turned out all right. You know, you're not begging, borrowing, stealing. Maybe you're not a bad person. Maybe you're not mean. Maybe you don't treat people or mistreat people. That's what I really want to say. Maybe you don't mistreat people. But does it mean that you're getting everything that you're supposed to get? Does it mean that you really making the kind of moves out here? Does it mean that you have a good mind on you? I ain't talking. Listen, man, we can all dress nice. We can drive expensive cars. We can live in good neighborhoods and really nice houses, and we can put the good clothes on our kids. We can send them to good schools, and they can turn out all right too. But are you really all right? Because what is all right? Are you really all right? Do you face every day like, yo, yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this day. I'm about to go. I'm going to make a touchdown all day. I'm going to be Saquon Barkley on this day to day, every day. Or is it more like, man, I hope nothing don't happen today. I'm just holding on, man. I'm trying to maintain. I'm holding on, baby. I'm trying to maintain. I'm holding on, baby. I'm trying to maintain, trying to keep my head above water, trying to be insane. Actually, I'm trying to make sure that I escape bad mental health and increase my wealth. Sometimes I feel like I'm on the edge. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting waxed like Pledge. And with Pledge, at least the shit's shining. I ain't shining right now. I'm feeling kind of dull, and I'm feeling like my life is right in the hull, and I got to do something better than this because I'm the bull. What is turning out all right? What we're talking about? I said, YOCJB, are you good? I trust you. Nice energy to encourage people. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. And Roblox Gamer 577 says Trump. And James says hi from San Antonio, Texas. What up, James from San Antonio, Texas? Thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate it. Can y'all please throw a like up on that thing? Listen, I'm going to deliver, man. We going to have a good conversation tonight, and we're going to have some fun too. I guarantee you we're going to have some fun. You know, yeah, I can guarantee you. You don't believe me? Listen, man, I will do anything to make this thing. Do you understand? I will do anything to make this shit pop. Yeah, I make the shit pop and make sure we don't stop until we hit the top. And yo, no cops will come along trying to regulate. We're gonna make sure that we don't have the hate coming through and messing everybody up party. Yo, we ain't gonna do that. It's like hard as hell out here for the next man, next woman, next child. But I know my style has to get better as I increase the funds, and I make sure that we have fun because I'm the one. Yeah, I am the one. That don't mean that you the two. We the one together, and we gonna make sure we come through. And he who fronts on this will get fried like fish. And I'm gonna do this and like the dish. Yeah, the dish. You know the Dish Network. You know the cable thing. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm talking about, Comcast and shit. Word. Listen what I'm talking about. I'm about to throw in the change. We about to get dressed, and I'm about to rearrange the kind of thinking that we on some another level. We make sure we roll up with the God, not the devil, and then the rebel that we are. We gonna rebel against the negative forces, and of course we are the men. We are the women. We going to make sure that we begin to rock the way to sin, and then we can do a little bit better. Hit you up just like a sweater in the summertime, 100 degrees, and I'm down with this. Yeah, we like to kill the bees. All right, man. Y'all little quiet tonight. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, a little quiet. I mean, I'm gonna make sure that I refresh, so I make sure to be on the same page tonight. Yeah. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. We do this show every night, every single night. We are here daily, 7 days a week, no days off, no vacation, no PTO. What up, Happy 123? So your beard looks like it's been too many Diddy parties. My beard looks like it's been to too many Diddy parties. Oh my gosh, yo. If this was a dick, I would, I mean, put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Y'all gotta understand, man. Listen, this is what we not gonna do. Let me explain a couple of things to y'all. You know what I mean? Let me explain a couple of things to y'all. I don't fuck around. If you come at my neck, I'm coming at yours. And I don't give a fuck if you don't have a profile picture and all of that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, you have to understand, I have the camera and the microphone. You got nothing. You got nothing. So don't come in here trying to fight me. You can't beat me. If you were standing in front of me, you couldn't beat me. I can guarantee that. So we're going to keep it tall. Everything going to be all right. We have something important to talk about tonight. We do. So what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show is I grew up without a father, but I turned out all right. My dad wasn't around, but I turned out all right. What is turning out all right? Because a lot of people will tell you that they didn't turn out all right. They don't feel like they did well. They do feel like there was a void that wasn't filled when they was growing up. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain when you grow up without one of your parents. There's a lot of pain that comes along with that. Because, and you know what a lot of the pain comes from? It comes from curiosity. It comes from wonder. Like I know what my mom's side of the family was like, but I don't know what my dad's side of the family was like. I wonder what they were like. I wonder if I share any attributes like my dad. Do I look like him? Maybe he was in your life when you were younger, but then, you know, as time went on, maybe he was around less and less. You know, I mean, and we can't discount something tragic happening, like your dad dies. You know, listen, me and my dad passed July 11th, 2001. I miss my dad like a motherfucker. I miss him every day. I miss my dad. My dad was a real father. So at 54 years old, I miss my dad like I was 4 years old, 5 years old. It is what it is, because I've seen the power of fatherhood. I've experienced it. My dad and my stepdad. Thanks, Wayo. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. Oh, your name is Charlie. That's what's up. Suavier Daddy 83. What up? What up? Thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate you. Sergeant Dokes up in here. That's what's up. Yeah, man. But you know, but I was lucky. I was lucky to have my father in my life for 51 years. I was lucky and blessed that there was never a time in my life until he passed that I didn't have my dad. Never. There were no pockets. There were no months. There were no years. There were no weeks. He was always around. And I was, you know, my dad had a lot of kids. He spread himself kind of thin. But like I said, I didn't grow up not having a dad. But my cousins, my friends, my classmates, cats from around the way, male and female, co-workers, everybody I know. And it's not just, it wasn't just black people, white people, Native Americans, Hispanics. A lot of people grow up without their father in their lives. And we can easily say, yeah, but I turned out all right. Everything turned out all right. I did well. Just because you do well for yourself financially doesn't mean that you achieve peace in your heart. It doesn't mean that. A lot of times we gotta act like we achieve peace in our hearts when we ain't got it. You know what I mean? Which one of y'all out there that don't never have to put on a good face? That's what I want to see. Those of y'all who never has to act happy when you're not feeling so happy. Whether you got to do it for your babies, whether you got to do it for your girl, whether you got to do it for your man, whether you got to do it at work, whether you got to do it at church, Whether you got to do it at clubs, organizations, while you out there trying to get your paper, trying to make things, get your life straight. And you got to be like Grace under pressure. You got to act like, yeah, nah, I'm straight. You know what I mean? I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all be out here all depressed and going through it. Not me. Meanwhile, heart in your chest, beating like a motherfucker. Experiencing all kinds of weirdo health problems and shit. You know what stress does to a person? You know what stress does to a person? It keeps you sick and it prevents you from getting well. It keeps you sick and it prevents you from getting well. Hold on. Okay. All right. What up, Stacy White? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. And Seka Sala, my people, Seka Sala says I had a dad and a stepdad. My real dad was in and out of my life, but he always showed up. My stepdad was day to day. He taught me life lessons. My real dad and stepdad family embraced me. I was lucky. You were lucky as fuck, because I know that wherever you grew up, wherever you were, you saw you had a bunch of people in your life, male and female, that ain't have no dad, and you was rocking out with two. You one of the only people that I know that has a story similar to mine. That's crazy. Until I heard you say that, I didn't know nobody that had a stepdad and a dad active. Nah, son, it don't be like that. We be devoid. We be deficient, deficient of fatherhood. Whether you in the hood or whatever, like there are plenty of people who grew up with good money and still ain't got no dad in their life. And we say that, yeah, but I turned out all right. What does that mean? What does that mean? You know, I mean, I'm not indicting nobody. I ain't blaming nobody. I just want to know, what does it mean to be all right? And I don't know if y'all was listening earlier in the show. I was saying growing up without a dad and feeling like you turned out all right is the same thing as growing up without an education, growing up without graduating high school. And you said, well, I must not have needed it because I turned out all right. I mean, having a dad is nice. Having a high school diploma is nice. But I mean, you can still make it without it. Look, I'm doing well. I'm riding foreign. I'm living suburb. You know what I mean? I got foreign on my feet. I got the good. I got the goods. Everything is all right. We know when you get money, you realize that money don't make you happy. It ain't till you get it that you realize that it don't cure everything. It don't fix everything. It pay your bills. But it also makes more bills. You know what I mean? It pay the bills, make the bills, pay the bills, make the bills, pay the bills, make the pay the bills. Yo, I paid the bills today for the whole month. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I ain't on front. I still got the day-to-day struggles, even though I paid over everything. I feel like I should mug somebody because it's never enough dough. Yeah, I don't care if you got $1 million, $1 billion. It ain't so because you got $1 million. You got $1 million bills and $1 million problems. There ain't nobody out there that can solve them besides you. You got to do what you got to do. Just like every day you get dressed, put on your shoes. And I'm trying not to lose. And I'm trying not to bang and bruise and get kicked the shoes. And everybody got boots on. What's going good? Boots on the ground when you ain't around. All right, hold on. 762Z. Do you ever have to polish your head? Nah, it's naturally shiny. I don't even know why. Not only do I not have to polish my head, I don't use lotion. I don't use anything. Strictly soap, and that's it. And I don't use lotion. I mean, you could probably tell. You know what I mean? You know, we have. This is pretty good for me. A lot of times my hands be ashy as shit because I wash them a lot. And even though you was trying to be funny, it don't matter. You know what I mean? You tapped into something. Truth comes whether you getting teased about it or not. Okay, hold on. David Ross says Donald Trump on JRE just came out. What's JRE? Just came out a couple of hours ago. What is that? Stacy, why are you spamming? What's going? Why are you writing the same things? Why are you doing that? Why is everything you writing being written twice? What we doing? What's good? Wayo says, I had one person in my life that tried to threaten my mom. Oh man. Threatened my mom to call child control. Oh. So she says, I'm irritated too, Omar. I miss my parents. Peace to you. Why did you write that 3 times? What the fuck is going on? Yo, what's going on? Yo, Seth L. Baby, what's good? What's good, my dude? What's good? Man, how y'all feeling out there? Yo, hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Just do me that one little solid. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the share button. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe. Yeah. What does it mean to be all right? Can y'all help me out a little bit with that? What does it mean to y'all when you say that I'm all right? I mean, it's just it would be like the same when people, people greet you in the street or in a place. They say, yo, man, how you been? You been all right? You been good? And you might not want to give them the whole story. And you might be okay. And then you might not be okay. You might be feeling like, oh, don't nobody want to hear this. I mean, we all have our good days and our bad days. We all have our good days and our bad days. So if you've ever lost somebody in your life that was significant, whether you broke up with the love of your life, or whether you lost a best friend, or whether you stopped being friends with somebody, or a family member or another loved one of some kind, passed away. And you know how when you feel the pain of that loss, you have your good days, you have your good. Stacy, why are you writing things twice? That shit is irritating the hell out of me. You say it's not you doing it? Well, what the hell? All right. Wayo says, what happens if I donate? Well, if you donate, then I just thank you wholeheartedly and tell you how much I appreciate it. That's about it. But yeah, like I was saying, Sekasala says to me, it's not going through PTSD on a daily basis. I feel you on that, my dude. I feel you on that. Wayo says, I had one classmate that's being really mean to be talked about my mom about me. I got really stressed and just had a stressful weekend. Yo, hold your head. Hold your head, my peoples. Hold your head. One thing about life is, I was starting to say how when you have lost somebody in your life, there are going to be days when they're on your mind. There are going to be days when, you're going to really feel the pain and the stress and the worry of that loss. There are going to be days when you want to talk to them and you can't because they passed. They are unavailable for comment for the rest of your life. That's it. Death is the ultimate ending. Ain't no coming back that we know of or that we can prove. Shout out to all my people who believe in reincarnation. But when you are reincarnated, you don't come back as the same person. Right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, my peoples. I got you. Hold on, my peoples. I got you. Hold on, my people. I got you. Hold on. Get everything set up right. I had to get some paper towels. Because this shit stains. This red shit here, it stains, man. If I spill this, I ain't gonna be able to get it out, get the stains out easily. because it got beats in here. Like some of it spilled on my pants. Man, goddamn, I can't wear nothing light for shit. I can't wear nothing light for nothing. I be trying like this time I'm gonna make it. We're gonna make it after all. All right. But yeah, you're gonna feel the pain of that loss. There are gonna be days when you want to speak to them, and you know that you can't, and it's gonna stress you out. It's gonna make you feel bad. And so imagine losing somebody who's not dead, but they're out of your life. They've gone away. You can't contact them. Maybe they blocked you. Maybe they don't want to be found by you. Maybe they can't call you. Maybe you can't call them or whatever. But that's what it's like when you know that you have a father somewhere out there in the world. I don't know if he's over here. I don't know if he's over there. I don't know if he's east, west, south, north, northwest, southwest, southeast. You don't know. What you do know is that he's not available to raise you. He wasn't there. So a lot of people combat that by trying to be the best father that they could be, or making sure that their children always have a father in their lives if they're a woman, you know, because there's something there. There's something there. All right. Wyo says, okay, wait. Wisdom says, what up, Wisdom? My dad left me at age 10, and my dad is also useless and a coward, but they taught me a lot to bring my children. I have given assets and education to my kids. I never marry another woman for my kid. Okay. 762Z. You said you should go beardless. It would go hard. Well, at this point, I don't think I'm going beardless again. But I just started growing my beard back in 2000, at the end of 2018. You know, from 2000, like about 2010, 2011 to 2018, I wasn't wearing a beard. Like, if you want to see what I look like, let me see. Like, I don't look that much different. Let me be honest with you. Let me see. We'll go back to 2000. Here's a picture. All right. So without a beard, that's just how I look. It's just, I'm not gray. So I was 46, maybe 46 or 47 in that picture. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that big of a difference. Not that big of a difference. Back in the day, people used to say I look like LL. Nah. They used to think so. But yeah. But I won't be going beardless. We good. Grown man style. Grown man bars. It's something we got to deal with. Listen to Kobe Bryant quotes. You mean the girl dad? Have you ever listened to Kobe Bryant quotes? No, I haven't. My man Daniel Stoggs says, what kind of bullshit we talking today? I got my stirring stick today. Oh, you're killing me. Oh my God, you're just too much. Come on, let's get dressed, man. I mean, I meant to do this shit 20 minutes ago. Let's go ahead and get dressed. Let me throw my shit on. This is going to throw a lot of people off, but it's time. It's time. Okay. Okay. Throw my shit on. The cow bone, baby. It's the cow bone necklace. Yes, we do this shit and we get reckless. I put on my cow bones because this is my work uniform. This is my work uniform. You understand what I'm saying? Cow bones. You see the texture? See the texture? Now, what I normally do is I put the cow bones on you too, and I'm going to do that tonight. And I normally have y'all vote for which one y'all want to put on, and I'm going to do it. But if y'all take too long, I'm just going to choose for you because this part of the show takes too long. So which one y'all want to wear? The one on the left, the one in the middle, or the one on the right? The one on the right, the one in the middle, or the one on the left? All right, Sekasala says middle. Wayo says all. We can't do all. All right, why always go with the middle? Middle good? Middle is winning. Middle one. That's the middle. Middle one. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. I need y'all to stick your neck out. Stick your neck out, baby. There you go. There you go. You're looking good. Everybody looking good? Looking good. All right. Give y'all the ocular proof. Make sure that you give you the proof that you was here and you saw what you saw. You experienced what you experienced. All right. Well, look at you. Look at you. Looking fly. Y'all looking good. Ladies, you're looking pretty. You're looking beautiful. You're looking gorgeous. You're looking sexy. You're looking hot. Ah, yeah. I'm ready to take y'all home tonight. Brothers, you're looking handsome. You're looking suave. You're looking debonair. You're looking smooth. You got your soft stuff on, baby. Take a screenshot or give it what you got to take a screenshot. You know you like it a lot to take a screenshot. Yeah, you know how it go. Yeah, you're rocking out with the DG show with man. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, so let's go. So yeah. Hold on. I wish we had the lines open tonight, but we're going to rock out. We're going to rock. Everything going to be all right. My dad wasn't around, but I turned out fine. What does it mean when you turn out fine and your dad ain't around? What does it mean to turn out fine? Does turning out fine mean that you have peace of mind? Does turning out fine mean that you have peace of mind? And is peace of mind important to you? Because a lot of people don't put a lot of emphasis or importance on peace of mind. But I think whenever you don't have peace of mind, you are missing a lot. You are missing out on a whole lot. You know, like it's yeesh. I said yeesh. All right. Sekasala says, wait. I went too far. What up, Cheryl Horsey? What's good? How you feeling? Wisdom says, if you love your kids, that love will teach you how to be the best dad in the world for the kids. Love means sacrifice for kids. Well, how come so many people who grow up without their dad turn out to be absent in their own children's life? Like, what's up with that generational curse? What's up with that? How does that happen? Because you would think that growing up without a dad would make you promise that you would never do that to your children. But it's the same way as if you watch your parents smoke and drink and abuse their bodies and you say, yo, I'm not going to let that happen to me. Let's say your parents smoked and drank and abused their bodies and messed around and died young. And you like, nah, I ain't going to do that. And what do you wind up doing? Smoking and drinking and abusing your body and maybe experiencing many of the health issues that your parents were experiencing. It happens. All right. Okay. All right. Daniel says I'm off work tonight so I can comment immediately. All right. Good looking. All right. Sekasala says when my stepdad died, I was sad. Luckily, my real dad started coming around. I told him, why weren't we closer? And he said he didn't want to interfere with my stepdad and mom. At least we got close. Well, and you know what? You should consider yourself to be extremely blessed. You know why? Because you got answers. You got answers. You had a chance to ask your dad, how come we aren't closer? Why weren't we together? Why are there so many things that happen in my life that you don't know about because you weren't around? You got a chance to ask him that. People who grew up without a dad, they don't get a chance to get those questions answered. And that's an important fucking question. That's an important question. Like, yeah, how come you're not there? How come nobody came to my basketball games, football games, baseball, chess club, graduation, birthdays, celebrations, award ceremonies, plays, whatever, productions? Why? See, when you have a dad that you can contact, that you can reach, you can ask him. Even if he flag you off, even if you don't want to deal with it, even if you don't want to take no accountability, you can at least physically get an answer. Even if he refuses to answer, you got an answer. When he ain't nowhere where you can see, hear, or touch him, but he might still be in this world, you're gonna constantly have that question in your head, like, yo, wow, how come I was picked for this to happen? So yeah, man, consider yourself blessed. Consider yourself to be blessed. Happy 123 says, what's the sun behind you symbolize? I'm playing nice now. Just curious. You playing nice now? Don't tell me that you playing nice. You know what I mean? Because I might not be willing to do that. I don't like to be petty, but you know, I have a extremely large amount of I don't give a fuck in me, and you'll feel it. But the sun behind me actually represents the Father. My name is Sun. My name is Sun 752. SUN 752. The 752 stands for God, power, and wisdom. God, all I need. Power, all I want. And wisdom, all I have. God, all I need. Power, all I want. Wisdom, all I have. Sun 752. And in the supreme mathematics of the 5% Nation of Islam, Sun means father. It means son. It means father. It means God. So the sun in any form for me means God. It means a godly presence. Whether you can see, hear, or touch him, it doesn't mean that he's not here. He's ubiquitous. If you don't know what ubiquitous means, it means that it's all around you. It's inescapable. It's all around you. It's ubiquitous. So whether you see it, hear it, touch it, it's in back of you, in front of you, above you, below you, on side to side. So, you know, the sun has a deeper meaning. It has a deep meaning for you. And it's not just that big ball of fire in the sky that warms the atmosphere for us to be able to live on this earth. But it does that too. So that's what the sun symbolizes for me. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? What up, Magnolia? What's good, man? What's good? Magnolia says, my dad in jail. Ah, man, I hate to hear those stories. I really, really hate to see those stories. The most The most positive that I can get out of somebody's father being incarcerated is that you know where they are. And you can actually go visit them. But the thing is, being in jail, I always say, man, the number one job for black men, all men, but especially black men, is to stay your ass out of jail. Not just jail, stay your ass out of the legal system. Because the legal system don't do nothing but take all of your money, and then send your ass to jail or release you or exonerate you, and your ass is dead broke. Because you spent all your money proving that you didn't do something that you were accused of. So black man, woman, and child, but especially the black man, you gotta stay your ass out of jail. You gotta stay your ass away from the legal system. Because lawyers cost a lot of money, thousands and thousands of dollars, and they charge you more and more and more. And the thing is, for a criminal trial, you gotta go to trial. When lawyers have to actually go to trial, that's why so many people never have good legal representation. That's why they don't have good legal representation. Wind up having to get a public defender, and the public defender has such a big load that they can't concentrate on the details of your case. So they just ask you to take a plea deal, and you take the plea deal. And next thing you know, it's like you got railroaded. It's crazy, you know. Stay your ass out of the legal system. Even if you are suing somebody, you gotta pay money to sue. This shit ain't people's court. You know, those courts are only dealing with up to $5,000. If you suing somebody for big money, you gotta pay a real lawyer. That's why a lot of people don't do it. Do you know why? Do you know why credit card companies sell your information to other companies, and they just write off whatever you owe them? You know why? Because it would cost them so much to bring you to court and all of that and make you pay. It wouldn't be worth it. Let's say you owe $2,000. Well, it's going to cost them way more than $2,000 to take you to court for that $2,000. So they'd be like, man, go ahead and sell that shit to them, and see if they can get the money for them. And they just sell your debt, your debt to a bill collecting agency for just a couple of dollars. Let them try to get the money, but you don't owe the bill collecting agency. You don't have to pay them. But that's a whole nother story. And it should be your dad who teaches you these kinds of things. That's one of the things that fathers should be good for. Teaching financial literacy. You wonder how come you spend all your money on weed, liquor, and pussy. You didn't know that your daddy and your granddaddy on your daddy's side spent all their money on weed, liquor, and pussy. Weed, liquor, and pussy. Weed, and pussy. What we want? Weed, liquor, and pussy. Why I spend my money on weed and pussy? My money go to weed, liquor, and weed, liquor, and pussy. Spend my money on weed, liquor, and pussy. You ain't know your daddy used to do the same thing? You didn't know your daddy used to do the same thing? All you know is you, because your dad wasn't around. Your dad wasn't around, but you miraculously still have enough money for what? Weed, liquor, and pussy. and pussy. Weed, liquor, 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 and pussy. You ain't know. You don't 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 know. All right. Daniel says, I talk to my parents every day. That's what's up. Magnolia says, low key, I'm 16, living with my parents, and we talk maybe twice a week, like genuine conversations. That's great. And he also says they're always typing on their phone or scrolling Instagram. You got social media parents? All right, whatever. All right. Daniel says, I don't want to play nice. I can be petty and not give a fuck. I'm ready tonight. I got you. Whatever, man. Can't beat me. You know what I mean? Stand down, you little punk. Say wisdom is something you are lacking. Voting for. Oh my God, here you go with this bullshit. Here you go. Magnolia says, please give me your logic behind this take. I don't have an opinion, but I do want to understand yours. Who you talking to? Daniel says, these comments don't stay where you put them. It's stupid. Yo, man, I'm telling you, YouTube been doing it. They've been doing me dirty. They've been doing some shit lately. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. It's weird. You're flooring. What's good? What's up, you're flooring? Says, hi, daddy. I don't know what's up with that. All right, Magnolia says he's always a good boy in jail. Then he gets out and fucks up. So he can mitigate his behavior and control himself enough to be able to get out on good behavior, parole, or to finish out his sentences. But that sounds to me, honestly, that sounds like he can't handle being free. Some people don't do well with freedom. Some people only do well with limited options. Like, no. You know how some people, if they have too many options, they have a problem with choosing. Sometimes you got to limit it to just one or two, this or that, black or white, chocolate and vanilla. All those other options, it'll have motherfuckers being mad, indecisive, and exploring everything that they don't need. Some people can't do well with options. And that's why, and by the same premise, some people don't do well with freedom to choose, freedom to move around. They need that institutionalization. It's crazy. It's crazy to people like me and you, to freedom loving folk. It sounds ridiculous. But everything starts in the head, man. Everything starts in the mind. And that's why when we say that my dad wasn't around, but I turned out all right, we might be all right and not be all right at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time. Ain't that what they say? Two things can be true at the same time. You can be all right and not be all right. You can be all right and not be all right. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Can you do that? Can you help him? Can you help a brother out? Can you give him a shout? And can you help a brother out? I appreciate it now. Okay, wait a minute. Your Florence says, I'm white, but I identify as black. And now I agree. I identify as black now. And I agree, brother. Well, one thing that black people and white people have in common is both of them have problems in their community with single parenthood. I know plenty of white people who grew up without their father. Plenty of them. I've worked with them. I've gone to school with them. I've just known them. But shit, life ain't all Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Dick Van Dyke, Bewitched. It ain't like that. Family Matters, Family Ties, what was Love and Marriage, Love and Marriage. You know what I'm talking about. Married with Children. It ain't always like that. On TV, yeah, everybody has a mom and a dad. In real life, look at Eminem. He's just one example. But look at Eminem. Never knew his dad. Never knew his dad and had problems with his mom. Magnolia says, and I don't want to hear some copy and paste idea. Listen, man, these motherfucking Trump supporters, you can't, don't waste your time on them motherfuckers. Listen, I'm telling you, they fanatics. They fanatics, babe. You know what I mean? You can't talk no sense into them. They don't make no sense. You know what I mean? This motherfucking freedom happened, democracy destroying ass, fascist ass. Yo, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. But we got what, 11 more days, 12 more days. Hopefully we can get him, we can end all of this shit. All right. Wayo says you look like LeBron James. You sure? Daniel says, I deliver food to restaurants and have all the logic I need. I used to deliver them more before they closed the doors because of the Biden administration. Oh, God, give me a break. Magnolia, he don't have any logic. He listen to Fox News. He ain't got no logic. Daniel Stark says, do you think gas prices were going to be like they are now unless it was election season? No, I have more info than your brain can handle. Gas prices haven't dropped that much. I don't know where you are, but gas prices haven't dropped that much. But I do, one thing I know about gas is that it's all about supply and demand. Presidents don't determine gas prices. Why is it every election? It's not just Biden. It's not just Trump. Every election we have this conversation about gas prices. It's supply and demand. The government does not control that shit, and there's nothing they can do about it. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. It's free trade, free enterprise. So it ain't Biden's fault, and it ain't Trump's fault. They've been playing around with this gas shit since forever. But I mean, fuck it. You know, you vote how you want to vote. I don't give a fuck. He said, because I'm not informed. How come I talk like I'm informed? How come I talk like I know what I'm talking about? All right. Well, I'm not talking about this motherfucking Trump today. I'm gonna talk about dad. I'm dads today. I'm talking about fatherhood. That's what I'm talking about today. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump and fuck MAGA. Okay. All right. J Ed says, gotta keep your chin up in this life. World is full of people trying to deceive and deride you. Gotta keep faith and do as Christians did. And you know, I ain't even mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Kirat Panwar, love from India. Shout out to India. The whole country, all 1.3 billion of y'all. All right, Joe Rogan. What up, Joe Rogan? Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So we're talking about my dad wasn't around, but I turned out all right. And I'm still trying to figure out what being all right means. What does being all right means? My dad wasn't around, but I turned out all right. And what does, when you say turned out all right, does that mean there was a time that you weren't all right, but things got on track properly, and then you were able to be all right? I mean, because things turning out right. We go through pockets of happiness, sadness, anger, indifference in our lives. But I'm under the impression that if you grow up without a father, you don't have that masculine energy. You don't have that male energy. You don't have that manhood. You know what I noticed about, and this doesn't apply to all, but one thing that I've noticed about men who grew up without a strong male influence in their lives is that, first of all, they don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to get their emotions under control, and they often don't know how to control their speaking. Like, they don't know how to not say things that are on their mind, or they don't know how to not say things that are like in that moment. They don't know how to not say things in the heat of their emotions. I mean, because when you really think about it, not being able to think out the things that you want to say before you say them is more of a female trait. And even many females work at it and get much better. One thing about having a strong male influence in your life, one thing about having a father in your life is a man will teach you the right things to say and the wrong things to say. A man will teach you that you don't just say things just because they're on your mind. That's the duty of a man when raising his children. He has to teach you that just because it's on your mind or in your head doesn't mean that you have to verbalize it, because it might not be the right time. It might be the really, really worst time to express that. And a father should be able to do that. A father should definitely be able to do that. YO says, my mom and my grandma having an addiction to smoke, an addiction to smoking, and I try to get them out of it, but they can't. They can't, or they don't want to. Because an addiction is more than overcoming an addiction takes more than just willpower. Heppy says, coming on here 7 days a week for 8 viewers. Yeah, well, and guess what? One of those viewers is you. When you look at my numbers after the show, I bet you see way more than 8. You can go check it now. Not this show because they haven't finished calculating. But go look at the previous shows. You see how we do. But one thing is for sure, I'm not doing it for you. But when you came here, there were people here. And when you leave here, there'll be people here. So whether it's 8, 18, 28, 38, 48, whatever, one of them is you. One of them is you. Wyo says, I'm sad that my mom and my grandma have an addiction to smoking. I mean, hold your head, man. Just make sure you don't follow that. The thing is, you can get sick off of secondhand smoke. And he says, I hate when she smokes because she wanted your lungs. Wanted your lungs? I hate when my mom smokes, and that makes me sad. And she wanted. She wants it. It tears her lungs. Fahad said, "Is this a cult? Are you a monk? Signs and stuff. Smoking is bad. Yeah, smoking is bad." Smoking is bad. It is. It's a nasty little habit, but it's a very addictive habit. It's a very, very addictive habit. Staying on this whole, my dad wasn't in my life. My dad wasn't around, but I turned out all right. Just like I was saying before, so many people don't know how all right they may have been had their dad been around to facilitate, to guide, to lead, to be there. You just don't know. And like I was saying earlier, you know how they say, you can't miss what you never had. That ain't getting it for me. How many of y'all subscribe to that? That's what I want to know. How many of y'all subscribe to the theory that you can't miss what you never had? How many of y'all does that make sense to? Does it make sense to everybody? You can't miss what you never had. How many of y'all does that make sense to? You can't miss what you never had. Let me see a show of representation. Magnolia says, just due to logic, I disagree with it. Okay. A lot of people say, yeah. Yeah, you can't miss what you never had. A lot of people agree with that. Why you tell Magnolia to shut up, YO? Wisdom says, I grew up without a father. I have angry problems. And also, it took a long time to settle financially. But at the end, they teach things that you never forget, so you grow stronger all day. I agree with that. I agree with that. Well, here's why I say that I don't agree with you can't miss what you never had. See, when you never had something, you don't know the possibilities that may have been there. But you also may not know why there is something that you miss in other areas of your life that you haven't been able to figure out. For example, talking to women out there who may be listening. They may have grown up without a father and feel like they all right, no big deal. But they may not know how come it's hard for them to form healthy relationships with men that are in their lives. They may not know why it's hard for them to connect with certain men that they've been attracted to and who have been attracted to them. Like, why does it start off so well, but then fizzle out? Why does it start off so well and then fizzle out? They may not know why. It could be because they never had that male influence. They never had that fatherly presence. They never had that fatherly influence, that guidance, that energy. They never had that fatherly energy that could explain why there's some static, there's some reverb, there's some problems that they have, or that she has, with establishing and keeping relationships with men. You know, she may have witnessed her mom struggle with relationships with men, and maybe those relationships were unhealthy, and maybe that's why she didn't even recognize what an unhealthy relationship was. She might have thought that everything was all good. Excuse me. She might have thought that everything was all good. You know? She might have thought that a toxic relationship is an okay relationship. It might not be the best, but it's okay. Or maybe if her dad was around, he could smooth that out and show her that, nah, it's not okay to be in an unhealthy relationship. It's called unhealthy for a reason. It's unhealthy. How can it be unhealthy and be all right? For those of y'all who think that you can't miss what you never had, have you ever known anybody that that has never been loved? You see the way they act? Somebody who has never been shown time, love, affection, attention. You see the way they act? You see the way they act? Somebody who is bitter all the time. Somebody who who complains all the time. Somebody who always wants somebody else to take accountability while never really taking accountability themselves all the time. It may be able to be explained by them not having a father. And don't get me wrong, man. I'm not saying that fathers are the end all be all. I'm not saying that at all. But they can definitely show you things in your life that you may not have been able to find with other things or other people who may have entered your life. They can help with that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with getting help with that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with getting help with that. So, you know, if all human beings need love, a little TLC, tender loving care, somebody who cares, somebody who really gives a shit about you, and somebody who has, you know, some touch, some finesse. You know how we say it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So it might not be if you love me, it might be how you love me. It might not be if you love me, it might be how you love me. Your expressions of affection, your expressions of love, your expressions of caring, your expressions of attention might not gel with somebody else. Might not gel well with somebody else. And that might be the person that you want to get close to. Could a father fix that? Maybe, maybe not. Possibly, possibly not. I don't know what y'all talking about. See that? I ain't fucking with none of that conversation. We good. We good? We good? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. If you ever subscribe to the channel, please do me that one solid. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the show. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, subscribe. Just hit the like. Hit the like. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right. Okay. So, yeah, you never know what you may have missed out on in life. You just don't know. And sometimes you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So you might have, without a father, you may have gone to school, graduated high school, graduated college, maybe going to college, maybe going to the military, maybe started working, maybe developed a business for yourself, maybe fell in love, got married, had children, maybe not even necessarily in that order. Maybe you have built a life for yourself, and maybe it's a decent life. You built a life for yourself, and it's a decent life. But it might not be everything that you wanted or everything that you needed. Might not be. There might be more out there. But without having your dad around, without your dad ever being around, you may still have questions out there that you have not been able to, you may be seeking knowledge out there that you have not been able to find. Seeking knowledge that you haven't been able to find. Seeking answers that you haven't been able to get any answers to. Any significant answers, like what's going on? Why can't I find the answers? It's like a dancer that has no tune, no music, but soon they're going to stop the dance. They're going to chill. They're going to put away their legs. They're going to fry some eggs. They're going to make sure that the next man will see this. The next woman coming around trying to be this. It's like a woman wearing a weave and some lashes, trying to cover up a good face, but you save space. Yo, space in your heart, space in your mind, space with the good times that you would wish to be feeling in your chest, but you can't get past this shit because it's a test. You getting tested in life each and every day, and you're trying to pass that shit this way, and it might not be possible for you. We going to get through this thing. It's like out there for you. Yeah, something out there is for you. What they say. I said something out there. I said what they say. They say what's for you is for you, and what ain't for you, you can't do nothing with this shit. I don't want to bore you. I said I don't want to bore you. I'm just trying to say a little something. Put a little jewels up. Drop a little jewels. Yo, talk to the fools. Trying to make sure that we all follow the rules, because I don't want to see none of y'all losing the game. I want to be a winner and I hold up the chain, or should I say the big crown? Maybe yo, Stanley Cup. Yo, you know what I'm talking about. Yo, you know what's up. You know. Come on, my peoples. What we doing? What are we doing? Y'all tired? Y'all acting tired, man. Y'all acting tired? You know what I mean? Look, it's Friday night. We've been on almost an hour and a half. You know what I mean? Like, I need y'all to talk to me. I don't want to be like, I don't want to just be hanging around, y'all. We trying to get these answers. We're trying to get these answers. You know, fatherhood. What are we talking about? My dad wasn't around, but I turned out all right. Does being all right mean that you never wondered what it would have been like if he was in your life? There may be people who encourage you not to really ask those questions, not to seek out those answers. And you know how that goes. Christopher Warwick says the earth is flat. You a flat earther? I don't know. You a flat earther? You woke? Magnolia says, all right means respecting women, not doing drugs, not locked up, and holding a job. Well, shit, that just sounds like being a regular adult. I mean, you think you would be okay with that? Just being a regular adult? Like never moving the needle too far to the right or the left? Just kind of towing the line? I don't know. I don't know if that's good for me. I'm not sure if that works for me. When I say that I'm all right, to me, being all right means feeling good. Feeling good, mind, body, and soul. Oh, you are a flat earther? Okay. Well, do your thing. I'm a round earther. I'm a round earther. NASA means not a space agency. That's what you say it means. That's not what it means. That's not what it means. You know, with the flat earther thing, I'm always curious to know, why is it important to y'all for the earth to be flat? You said pizza is round, so is a ball. And the earth is more like a ball. Hey, here's something I didn't ask to the flat earthers. And since you represent, if the earth is flat, are all the other 8 planets in the solar system, are they flat too? I'm just wondering, if the earth is flat, is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, are they all flat too? Or do they not exist? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, they don't exist in flat Earth? Okay. Okay. So there's no other planets there. Only luminaries? What's it? Only luminaries in the sky? Oh. It's only us. Oh. 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 Fuck it. Let's have a little fun with it. Oh, it's only us. I said, it's only us. I said, there ain't nobody else. I said, ring the alarm. Said, I didn't know. Not only are the other planets not flat, they don't exist. They don't exist. They don't exist. The Earth is the universe we created. We are created with a purpose. We are no accident. We are special. Oh. Wait. When you say we are special, I don't know what just happened, man. Something happened. You know, they blew out the lights on us real quick. They turned out the lights. Okay. GPS works by cell phone tower triangulation? Triangulation. Oh, okay. And he says the NASA space station is in a NASA facility, a 100-foot deep swimming pool. Oh. 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 Tell me more so I can know. I said, oh. 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 So I can know. I said, oh. 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 Y'all gonna make me want to go to the studio. Hold on. Didn't you ever notice the serpent tongue on the NASA logo? Nah. You know, I spend a lot of time, just trying to be a better man, better father, better husband, better son, better brother, better cousin, better friend. There's something going on in the sky, of course. But I probably have more pressing things to think about. Got bigger fish to fry, as they say. Christopher says, there is a solid glass dome over the earth that supports a large body of water. That is why the sky is blue. Oh. Damn, this shit went all the way down to 0. There are 0 people in here? 0 views? Nobody's there? That's why I say you cannot tell me that YouTube ain't doing some shit. YouTube is doing some shit, man. Why, YouTube? What did I ever do to you? What did I ever do to you, YouTube? We're going to be all right, though. We'll work it out. Allergies kicking my ass right now. Allergies kicking my ass. I don't know. Yeah, y'all here, but y'all saw it? This shit went all the way down to 0. I'm like, Okay. Like a week and a half ago, there would have been like 40, 50 people in here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of people invisible right now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it worked out. We'll get it worked out. We'll get it worked out. Everything's going to be all right. One way or another. All right. Christopher says, why are you concerned with your earthly matters when you do not consider eternity with your creator? Who says I don't? Who says I don't? Who says I don't? I don't only concern myself with earthly matters. I wonder what's going on out there in the universe. But you tell me that Earth creates the universe. I don't know. I'm not sure if I feel that. Cheryl says, bongo, Congo, pots and pans. Take me, bake me in the day fun. You are a good person. Thanks a lot, Cheryl. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I do. Yeah. I don't know. Y'all have to pardon me. I'm having a good old time, talking about fatherhood or the absence of, and also learning about the flat earth theory. Let me just ask you one thing about the flat earth thing. How you know? How does one know? Wyo says, did you forget me? I didn't. Magnolia says, I think good fathers need to engage their kids. They do. You have fathers out there that take their kids everywhere they go, even to work. Mentors, apprenticeships, coaches, leadership conferences. And it's important. It's an important thing. It's sad. It's not only sad for young men to grow up without a father, because women need to see initial examples of the first men that are going to protect them, that are going to enlighten them or inform them of their beauty and their worth. And I'm not saying, when I say beauty and worth, I'm not saying that you are only as beautiful as your father may say or assess to you. What I'm saying is, women, young girls really are attached to their fathers when their dads are in their lives. And they need that male energy. That male energy, that masculine energy goes a long way towards helping them to establish relationships with other men, young men. They learn through their fathers what they want and what they don't want, what's acceptable and what's unacceptable, what's decent and what's not. When a little girl is a daddy's girl and she's always with her dad and loves him to death, when he's gone, she ain't right. It may have happened at a very young age. It could have happened at a very young age, just a little girl, daddy's little princess, 3, 4, 5 years old. If that man stops coming around, she gonna feel it. And sometimes, because of the relationships or the lack thereof of relationships that our parents have with each other, sometimes it has such a a devastating effect on us. Like we don't know why. We don't know why our parents can't be together, and then we don't know why we can't get together with somebody else. Okay, wait a minute. Christopher says, haven't you ever gotten into an airplane and looked out the window and saw that the earth isn't spinning 1,000 miles an hour? I mean, is that what y'all want to go with? Because, it's sort of like if you've ever driven a big car at 100 miles per hour and driven a small car at 100 miles per hour, that small car seems way faster and harder to control at 100 miles per hour than that big car. That big car that may absorb a lot of the vibration and the pressure that is felt at driving 100 miles per hour. Like a big car, like a Crown Victoria or a Grand Marquis, a Mercury Grand Marquis, a big Cadillac, or if you like a big SUV, not a small one. It feels different. Like that 100 miles per hour and that big vehicle doesn't seem as fast. It seems a lot more comfortable and a lot more controlled than that little compact turbo, that little coupe. So I'm saying all of that to say that because of how big the earth is, why would we be able to feel how fast it's turning? Like that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, imagine if we could actually feel the earth move. Like, oh shit. Oh, that was the earth moving. We'd be dizzy all day. Okay. Okay. Oh, Christopher says there's no such thing as gravity. There is only buoyancy and density. Christopher also says you cannot have a good, happy, normal family and good relationships in a secular society. Oh, really? So you've never known anybody that was happy? Either personally or as a couple? I've known some people. Magnolia, unfortunately, we don't have the phone lines today. That's why I didn't pin. That's why I didn't say the number or pin the number. Our service is acting a fool today. They don't want to play ball. They don't want to play ball with us. Wisdom says, great explanation of Einstein relativity theory, son. Big and small car. You're a great guy. I mean, it's that as big as the earth is. I mean, what you gonna tell us now? I mean, next. One city is just the same size as another city, but it looks the same. It feels different. I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. What are you gonna tell us next? One city is the exact. All cities are the exact same size, but they just look different because of the decorations. I mean, come on. I don't know. I don't like to shit on anybody's beliefs. But what we doing? What are we doing? Let's see something there. Yeah, I don't know. This whole phenomenon seems a little, just a little, a little. All right. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. But yeah. Yeah. Don't mind me, yo. I was just checking out a little something. Just checking out a little something, seeing what's really good. But yeah. Certain things don't seem all that hard to me. But like I was asking Chris, why is it important for the earth to be flat? Like, what do we get out of this? Wyo says, so I do good things for people, but I don't get what I want in return. Like, I don't get kindness in return. Getting in return, I get something bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry that it works out that way. I really am. I'm not just saying that. I'm sorry that it works out that way. I do believe that good people should receive good things. It's not that easy to know what good is and to follow the guidelines, no matter what. It's not easy. It's not easy. Christopher says the ocean alone proves that the earth is flat. If you look at the ocean and know the physics of water is to seek its own level. Water is always flat. Could that be because we're on Earth instead of in Earth? I don't know. Water always. Yeah, I won't argue with that. It says water always strives. It seeks its own level. It's to seek its own level. Okay. I mean, but there are such things as waves. You know, if the earth was flat, why do we have waves and currents? Why does the water have a direction? Just curious. You know, I'm sure that you get asked these kinds of questions all the time. Yeah. Why do we have waves? Because that's not his own level. Something is moving the water. But it's not the earth turning, right? Well, let me ask a more valid question. So we say that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Is that wrong too? And time zones, is that false too? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. I don't care what that shit says. I know that there are more than 2 or 3 people here. I know it. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell is going on. But yeah. Wait, Chris says, why is it important that the earth is flat? Is because it points to an intelligent creator. Ah. Well, what makes that intelligent? How does that equate to intelligence? I'm interested to know that. Yeah. Anyway. We about to get on the body here. We're gonna do these birthday shout outs, and then we're gonna get on this route. But I really want y'all, even after this show, I want y'all to think about what we talked about tonight about this whole fatherhood thing, because it's really important. It's really important when we think about what being all right means. But I still want to know the answer to that question, Chris, about the whole time zone thing. The whole time zone thing, like, because that kind of validates the Earth spinning theory. So are we saying that it doesn't work that way? Let me know. I just need to know. Is the Earth spinning not really real? Is the Earth spinning not really real? Oh, goodness. I thought I was doing good with my allergies. It's giving me the beeswax. Let me see. Let me get this thing together here. Let me get it together. Okay. Stacy, you still here? Okay. That's what's up. Appreciate you. Oh, shit. I had it right. My bad. All right, let's do this. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious October 25th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Tonya Griffin, happy birthday to you. And also my girl Deonza McPherson, and also Rosalie Daniels. Happy birthday to you, Rosie. And Alexia Francis, and La Beba Enriquez, and also Pauline Origa and Lisa Love. Happy birthday to Lisa Love. And my man, Dr. Siddiqui Shay Bay, and Tina Barnard, my girl Tina. Last but not least, I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious October 25th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn to rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, yeah, I grew up with a dad. I grew up without a dad, but I ain't mad because I still turned out all right. And had I had one in my life, maybe he wouldn't be right, but I know that I turned out good, and I should. Right here I stood, right in front of everybody, made sure that I did well, and I still swell my pockets with a lot of dough, and my bank account still says so. And yo, I'm still got my head above water, and for my sons and my daughter, I'ma always be there like he wasn't there because he didn't care, and I had to have these stories to share. And yeah, and I'ma keep moving, showing and proving. I got this thing, I'm still grooving. I do my stuff. I know and understand that life is tough, but I won't be bluffing. Yo, you understand me? If you don't, you ain't got nothing, because I make it kind of easy to know. And I make sure I take this into consideration. I know that was a reach, but I still got to make these songs and teach. We will be back. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. No, not 1 a.m. or not 2 a.m. tomorrow night. 1 a.m. We will be back and in full and total effect. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, between 1 and 1:30, because look, it's late night and I might not feel like getting up early, But we will be back tomorrow between 1 and 1:30, or today at between 1 and 1:30 a.m. So make sure y'all swing on by and come through and say hi. And we're going to be talking about something good. 1 p.m. or between 1 and 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So make sure y'all come through. Hit the like button on your way out, man. Look, I can take off my uniform and clock on out. Feel good. Let me take yours off for you. Everybody can go home now. You took off your uniform. You can get loose. All right? Yo, I want y'all to have a good night. No exceptions. No exceptions, man. No exceptions. Not 12:59. 1 p.m. Wisdom says, I don't believe in things which I don't see by the naked eye. Well, I definitely believe in things that I don't see with the naked eye, because I might not be in position to see all of those things with the naked eye, that the naked eye could see if they were in my presence. So I don't know. I understand what you mean. It's just that I understand what you mean. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Peace, y'all. Good night. Have a good one. No, matter of fact, have a great one.